The Haddonfield Nightmare, a Halloween fan film written and directed by Braden Timmons, came out today. Today, and I've been following this project since I believe it was first announced. I've been watching Braden Timmons live streams. I haven't been watching them recently because I've been trying to get back into like school habits and stuff. But like, I've been pretty much in the loop with everything that's been going on with this film. In the promotional footage, I knew exactly what I was getting into. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that, like, same way in Halloween Kills. I knew I was going in for a gore fest that, though it wasn't going to be structurally sound, it was still going to be really good. This fan film, I was expecting, like, student filmy, like, okay. So, this movie is very student filmy, in the way that the camera quality isn't that great. The acting is subpar. I'm not saying that I can do any better, because I really don't think I can. But, like, it's just, it wasn't perfect. But no fan film's gonna be perfect. It's a fan film. Like, even Voorhees, which I thought that was a very good fan film, wasn't the greatest film of all time. This isn't either, but I do think this is a really well done fan film. It is a sequel to H20, a film I haven't seen, but I know pretty much everything about. Yeah, and it follows John Tate 20-something years later, with his daughter Lauren, who's, I believe, was named after Laurie Strode, which I think is kind of nice. And basically, Michael Myers comes back, starts killing again. And now, I actually liked it a lot. I was engaged throughout for the most part. It didn't have the best, like, the opening, it was fine. It was just like recoiling you back into this world, kind of reintroducing everything, which I feel like world building in this movie was really well done. It established locations, though sometimes it didn't go back to it like the coffee shop. I do feel like after the 30-minute mark, you feel that you're grounded in this world. Now, Braden Timmons' screenplay, it's actually pretty good. I was expecting some crappy, like, some lines, like, in Friday the 13th remake, say hello to mommy in hell! But no, there's some lines, John Tate's a badass in this movie. And, yeah, so this one, my biggest issue with this film, and I love you, Braden, your stuff is great, but my biggest issue with this film is Michael Myers. The mask, I don't know. Well, also the H2O mask. But, yeah, but this one, I don't know. It's just, maybe it's because I've been getting used to James Juice Courtney's, portrayal of Michael Myers, so, like, he's my Michael Myers, like, my headcanon Michael Myers, which he is the canon Michael Myers. It didn't, like, work all together that well. But I do think that, considering, like, it's a mid to low budget fan film, which I think they did a really good job with the budget they had. There's some great camera angles. It has one of the greatest drone shots. Like, there's this one drone shot in the first season of Cobra Kai that I think sucked. This one has a really good drone shot near the end. And I applaud you guys for making a drone shot look good. There's some, like, the camera quality, of course, isn't going to be that great. I don't know, like, I feel like studios do this thing. They have, like, special cameras and stuff for studios. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but, like, I'm in love with the score. There's some weird audio editing. I don't know if it was only on my computer, but there's, like, some dialogue mixing that I don't think went that well. But the score is great. The end credit song, mwah. And I did the Indiegogo campaign, so eventually I'm going to be getting the disc up here. But sorry, I have ADHD, so it's hopping all over the place. But yeah, the Haddonfield Nightmare, I was expecting it to be much. Okay, I didn't say I don't want to say I was expecting it to be much worse, but I wasn't expecting it to have like John Tate. I feel like the last 10 minutes is really in its hole. I do like the final battle and like the prison or whatever that last place is. Like, there's one really good kill where this guy's coming outside, he goes back in, and then Michael hits him with a hammer on the back of the head, and it doesn't cut away, and it's just, like, you can imagine the gore. This movie is not gory, don't get me wrong, it is not a gory film. It is not your run-of-the-mill Halloween. I like how cops are actually doing their job in this movie, but, like, yeah, it's not It's really, yeah, like, Halloween, considering what I've heard about Resurrection, I think this is a pretty worthy sequel to H2O. Fan films aren't usually my thing, but I think this one I might be watching on rewatches. Now, there's some parts, like every Halloween film, that's gonna be, like, so bad it's good. There are some parts in that, but, like, once the film, establishes its tone, I feel like it gets going there. Because now, I don't want to be too critical, because I'm trying to remember exactly what they had, like, that you guys had to work with. I'm assuming he's watching this video. I don't want to assume that, but, like, I'm guessing if he's watching this video. I'm trying to remember what, like, everything was working with. But this, if I'm gonna take it down to that level, great job. Braden, I'd like to applaud you for writing and editing great scenes of he built, Braden Timmons really built suspense really well. And, yeah, it's really good. There's some parts where I was expecting someone to die, and they did. And there are some other parts where it came out of nowhere. He did one thing, that I didn't like, and I'm not the biggest fan of how, he kind of left it on a cliffhanger. I don't know, that's just my thing. I'm not gonna rate this one because it is a fan film, and I feel like rating it would be unfair. But if I would, I'd probably give it around, let's see, around a 6 out of 10. I don't want to give it too low of a rating because I still respect it entirely. This must have gone so much work into it. And I feel like because it's not like big studios and not thousands of people working on this one project, there's more to be respected. Like Dune, I gave it a 6.5, but I still respect it, but not as much as this smaller project. Like, I honestly still respect The Room. Awful film. It is probably, I'd probably give it a 1 out of 10 if I were to review it, which I probably won't. But, like, I'll talk about it and stuff. But I'm not going to review this one, because there are so many different ways to look at it, and I just don't think it would fit well. So, yeah, Braden, I love your stuff. I love Halloween. So thank you guys so much for watching. See you all next time, which I think is a Halloween Kill spoiler review. I'm gonna try. I know it's November and it's afterward, and I don't think anyone will care. But, like, I tried to do a Halloween binge, but I got stuck at Halloween 3. So, during November, I'm gonna be hopping around with, like, I think I'm gonna do the Thorn Trilogy in one video. I don't know. I'm trying to get through the 3rd episode of the Chucky TV series, which is difficult because I fell asleep, so yeah. So, Haddonfield Nightmare. Pretty good. I'm going to link in the description. Go watch it. Braden, great stuff. I really hope we do get a sequel to this one, but, I honestly want to see more. If you give this man a budget, the things he'll do, man. Yeah. But it doesn't have the breakneck pacing that I like in Halloween 2018, but this movie wasn't made for me. This movie was made for a lot of people. Like, this movie was made for a bunch of people, in loving memory of JP. But yeah. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay gold, everyone. Nice one, James. Braden.